On the 1st of February 2025, my investment portfolio within my ISA was up 20.9%. March the 1st, I was only up 10.4%, and April the 1st, like some sick joke, I was down 0.3%. Over a 21% swing in the biggest market crash since COVID, which was largely driven by global turmoil caused by one man, Donald J. Trump, who was threatening, introducing, and changing a wide range of tariffs that would be applied to almost every country on the planet. Now, if you couldn't already tell from my balance results, I'm relatively new to investing. I've only been doing it for a few years, and like many people, I'd always been taught about earning money but not saving it. Going from seeing my portfolio being up 21% to being down in a matter of weeks could shake any beginner investor. It is worth noting I was actually still up overall, as I'd been investing prior to this. I just moved money into my trading 212 account from a different broker, so it took that as my starting figure. But for simplicity, we'll focus on the numbers the account shows, as that's the number I had staring me in the face every day as I pretended that I wasn't repeatedly checking the balance to see how much money I was losing. Then came April 6th, a new tax year, meaning the ISA limits reset. And I had a decision to make. Was I going to buy the dip? Was I going to wait things out and see what happened? Was I going to cash out and give up? Well, based on the title of the video, you probably know what I did next. Using a mix of Trading 212 and InvestEngine, I decided I'd use up my entire annual ISA limit as quickly as possible. £20,000 deposited into the market. Please be aware, and I do not say this as a disclaimer because I have to, but because I genuinely care, you can lose money when investing in the stock market. I was able to fill my ISA. That doesn't mean I was doing stupid things like taking out loans or credit cards or anything like that. Don't be an idiot. This video is not about encouraging you to put all your money in the stock market. It's about showing what can happen during a bad year and sharing some of the ups and downs of the stock market roller coaster. There's no guarantee you'll be on the good end of this ride. But because I have a very, very long-term investing timeline, I personally believe odds are on my side. And that's me, my own opinion as a random, unqualified person on the internet. I'm not a financial advisor. I planned to try and use up my ISA limit in the year anyway, so I didn't change my plans in that regard. I just changed the speed at which I did it based 100% on my own decisions. Anyway, lucky or not, crazy or not, I was able to deposit £20,000 into the stock market over the course of a couple of months. In InvestEngine, I put 100% of my money into a global index fund. In Trading 212, I went with the majority in a global index fund, but I also had some other small amounts held in precious metals like gold and silver, and some other smaller investments that I saw as an active hedge to just not be quite so reliant on the US market. For those who saw my video recently about trying to get daily dividends, you'll know I also put a small amount of my portfolio into that as well. Some small gambles, and yeah, the vast majority of what I held, well over 80% overall, was held in global index funds. You can see how these transactions took place. In Trading 212, I put £3,000 in on April the 7th, £1,500 in on May the 5th, and £3,000 on June the 1st. On InvestEngine, I deposited £2,000 on April the 6th, a further £7,000 literally the next day. You can see how I clearly wasn't fully confident to just stick it all in at once. £2,500 on May the 5th, and £1,000 on May the 30th. So now it's been a full year since I started putting this money in. I figured it would be worth sharing the ride. And buckle up because it's been anything but smooth sailing. So what happened? Well, after 1 month, things actually got worse. On May the 1st, in my Trading 212 account, I was down 3.3% now. In InvestEngine, I'd actually seen my portfolio in a small loss for most of April, though I'd managed to get into a small profit by this same date. Still, as I already showed, in early May, I decided to put more money into the market. Again, because I see this money being invested for an incredibly long time, I can stomach the losses if it all goes missing, and because I fully understand the journey I'm on. That's when things started to go crazy.
A breakthrough in the tariff standoff between China and the United States.
Well, the stock market soared today. Get this, the Dow Jones Industrials closing up 1,160 points today.
Trump started rolling back some tariffs, making deals here, there and everywhere, and even where tariffs remained, the world at least started to come to terms with the new reality. Change is what's scary, unpredictability is what's bad for the markets. Having calm and knowing things are probably steady, for the time being, is usually better. Obviously, we know sitting here today that things went a bit more crazy after that, but still, back then, things looked good, and with that, the markets started to go on an absolute tear. By June the 1st, I was up 7.5% in Trading 212 and 6.36% in InvestEngine. August the 1st, it was 24.1% in Trading 212 and 12.9% in InvestEngine. I think this was my exposure to precious metals going crazy, and this basically kept going. By the turn of 2026, I was up 36.8% in Trading 212, or £6,276.82, remembering I already had money in my Trading 212 account before this year's new deposits, and I was up 24.5%, or £3,182.51 in InvestEngine. All of this in a total of less than 8 months. At points like this, a lot of people ask about taking profits or rebalancing, things like that. With most of my money in a global index fund and being a firm believer that I cannot beat the market, I'm not looking to put my money anywhere else. So there's no rebalancing for me outside of what the fund already does for me. And ultimately, I hope the amounts I could gain or lose from decisions like this pale in comparison to what I'll have put away in 30 years' time. So these decisions that could eat away at my brain if I let them get replaced by thoughts of, okay, how do I make more money? I optimize for the amount of money I can invest, not trying to make the best possible decisions at any given time. Especially as the average person like me probably isn't capable of making those decisions accurately anyway. At this point, my account was in a lot of profit. And the TLDR so far is that I'm a genius and I'm going to be rich beyond my wildest dreams. Sadly, no matter how many times I tell myself these things, life never seems to agree. So now seemed like the perfect time for Donny Boy, DJT, to do his thing again.
Fire and destruction across the Middle East this Saturday night.
Well, strikes across Iran have been relentless today.
There's a lot of uncertainties.
There's damage that's going to persist. The deficits will be larger. Inflation will be higher.
At the end of February, start of March 2026, my Trading 212 and InvestEngine balances peaked. Less than 1 month later, my balances had crashed by over 8% and 7% respectively. The long-term return of the global stock market is somewhere around this 8% mark per year, so to have that wiped out in a month shows how fast crashes can happen and how big they can be. And it was the second crash in a year, the tariffs and now the Iran stuff. So there was a crash over 20% and then another crash closer to 10%, all affecting my portfolio in recent times. I think it's really important to know that this can happen, and if you want to get into investing, ask yourself, how would I feel if I started and my investments went down 10%, 20%, maybe even 50%? And whilst I had a period of the market going on a crazy good run in the middle of these things, there's no guarantee that will happen going forward. There have been times like the lost decade in the US stock market, or even a 30-year period in Japan where gains were basically nothing. But anyway, post-Iran crash, which continues sending the markets up and down as I record today, where did this leave me for the year overall? Well, fortunately, somehow this was still an incredible 12 months for the global stock market. Over the last 12 months, in Trading 212, I ended up with a return of 24.7%. And on InvestEngine, where I only started putting money back into a new portfolio after the first crash, I ended up 26% up. The last 12 months have been nothing short of extraordinary in the global stock market. The 2025 market overall wasn't actually up that much, but somehow all of this journey was timed perfectly with the crash coinciding with the ISA limit reset here in the UK. Everything that went on in the world was total luck, but benefited me this year. I'm sure luck can swing the other way and likely will swing both ways many times over a long investing timeline. It's also worth saying on a human level that I feel a bit wrong to essentially be celebrating the fact that I got lucky during a time of global crisis and war. So that isn't lost on me, and my thoughts do go out to all those suffering. But this is my investing journey, not the story of how sad the world is right now. And it is sad. Obviously, like many people, I only wish I knew about this investing stuff sooner, years and years ago. And I'm not expecting a 20% annual return going forward. I'll actually be happy with just 2 to 3% above inflation on average, so maybe 5 to 7% per year, unless inflation goes crazy again. If I can achieve those sorts of numbers over 30 years, I'll be a very happy man. Again, there's no guarantee of that. It's actually been really hard to know when to record this video because the ending keeps changing. Every day Trump is cancelling the war, restarting the war, blocking a port, unblocking a port.
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Threatening to cancel trade deals with the UK and other places. So really, I just had to pick a point to hit record. Parts of this video are probably already outdated from the point of recording to uploading. If you want to know about index fund investing, check out our free beginner course in the description below. Over 17,000 people have signed up to it already and the reviews are basically perfect. I'll put links to Trading 212 and InvestEngine below. They might be affiliate links. If they are, they'll be labelled as such. You can get welcome bonuses with these platforms like free fractional shares up to £100 if you deposit £1 or more. Again, I'll list those below if offers are running, and I'll link to our offers page if you want to check out other platforms rather than these two. Please remember your capital is at risk when investing. The value of your money can go down as well as up.